What have conversations looked like between state Democrats and state Republicans since this summer? Because I remember the exchanges were pretty testy back and forth. Obviously, Republicans disagree with this ruling. I mean, have tensions simmered down? Are conversations non existent? Is it somewhere in between? What does that look like?
I don't speak to Texas Republicans. I'm elected. I'm elected by the Democrats of this state to represent the Democrats. I am Mr. Democrat in Texas. I don't work for Texas Republicans. I have no interest in doing that until they decide that they're going to work for the people of Texas. I have no part of the work that they do. If they decide they're going to wake up and try to deliver high quality schools, lower costs of living, access to health care in every corner of this state, sign me up. I can't wait to work with them on it. But instead, they come to us with bullshit like these ridiculous maps, and I just have no interest in working with people that aren't serious in delivering for people who are desperately needing help.
How hard does that make your job then, not speaking with the other side? I know that you aren't a lawmaker. I know you don't have constituents who are Republican, who are Democrat, but does that make your job harder at all?
Every constituent I have is a Democrat. But where it makes my job hard is that we should be working together on policy. We should be working together on ways to make voting easier and better. That's certainly within my lane as the state party chairman. In Texas, we have a quirk of state law where our parties actually run the primaries, not the Secretary of State, not an independent voting administrator. The parties do. It would be really great to work with the Republicans to figure out how can we get things like same day voter registration, and how do we make sure that people who want to legally cast a ballot have an ability to do it. The problem is every time we start to have those discussions, instead of talking about how to make legal citizens ability to vote easier, they start having conversations about how to complicate it, how to make it more difficult, how do we suppress voting in the state of Texas. They aren't solving problems, they're just creating them. And the point I'll make to it, just to prove it, anybody in Texas feel like life's better now than it was 30 years ago? Because 30 years ago, we had the best schools in the country, bridges and roads that were the envy of the world, the lowest tax rates across the country, some of the safest cities in America. Today, after 30 years of Republican rule, no one wakes up and feels like life is better than it was when Democrats ran the state. They're not getting out of bed trying to make life better for people. And until they are, I have nothing to do with them.
I know that both Bondi and Abbott say that it's going to make its way to the Supreme Court. Do you think that the ruling will be the same as the federal court panel? Do you think that it will be different? I mean, are you concerned about this fight at all reaching the highest court?
Look, I don't know how that court's going to rule, but what I will say is that we aren't going to stop fighting. I mean, they have poked a bull with Texas Democrats. This is a hill we're here to die on. We believe genuinely that what they're doing is subverting democracy. And if they're going to continue to subvert democracy, we're going to stand on the front lines to defend it. I have ancestors that stormed the beaches of Normandy, that were in jungles in Vietnam. They did huge things to defend this democracy. We're just being asked to advocate in procedural mechanisms in court. And I think that that's something that is a very low bar for us to meet. If that's what we have to do to save this republic, that's what we're going to make sure that we do. Because the people of this country deserve to pick their own representatives. It should not be the other way around. This country does not belong to Donald Trump. It does not belong to the billionaires. It does not belong to the people that are trying to rig this system. This country belongs to us, the citizens of this country, and we deserve to have our voice heard. We're going to continue to advocate for it relentlessly.